Section B starts at this marker light here, goes all the way back to the mud flaps, everything in between, all tractor. Coupling is its own section, which we will go over shortly. Starting up on B here, you have your marker light. It's properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, with no moisture behind the lens, and it works. Functions of that light: parking, running, four ways, and turn signals. And there you have your driver door. It's properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken. Mirror bracket, properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken. Hinges have no illegal welds. The door should latch and unlatch properly. And on the inside, you have your weather stripping. It's properly mounted secure, it's soft and pliable, not leaking any water. Next up, you have your steps here, along with your steps in your catwalk in the back. They're properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, and can support the driver's weight. Those of you that have been here, step back. I am in the middle of a presentation. So, some of you can spread over to the opposite side to get a better view. That way everybody can spread out a bit. I will point to the parts on each side. This is part of coupling. I gotta worry about that. Okay. So, start over with this right here. It's going to be your fuel tanks. Your fuel tanks are properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, no illegal welds, not leaking from the tank or lines. It's secure with a minimum of 2 straps with rubber linings. The cap is on tight, secure with a metal chain. The rubber seal inside the cap is soft and pliable, not leaking, and the cap should be well vented. Right here is your frame and your cross members. It's properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, with no illegal welds. Directly below me here is the drive shaft. The drive shaft is properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, with no illegal welds. It is secure with U-joints that are well greased and free of debris. Directly behind me here, that silver pipe there, is going to be the exhaust system. The exhaust system is properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, with no illegal welds, not leaking, with no sign of carbon soot. Carbon soot indicates a leak. Okay. So, you got a suspension system now. So, you got your bracket. It's located here. The bracket is properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, with no illegal welds. You have your control arm. It's located here. Control arm there. And your torque arm. It's located here. Both of those. Torque arm. So your control arm and your torque arm are properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, with no illegal welds. You have your U-bolts. You can see them here. Bolts there. The pad for the U-bolt goes over the saddle, around the axle, and secured at the bottom with an anchor plate. You have your hydraulic shock absorbers here. Properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, with no illegal welds. Not leaking any hydraulic fluid. Has nuts, bolts, and rubber bushings at the top and the bottom. The rubber should be soft and pliable. That last up for the suspension, you have your airbags. Your airbags are properly mounted secure, soft and pliable, not leaking any air. They're properly inflated and secured to the upper and the lower bellows. Okay, so the braking system, which is what I always suggest students learn first, is going to be the exact same between section A, B, and C. It is worth 4 points. So no matter what section you get on test day, you can guarantee 4 points as long as you master that system. So since the pre-trip is the same, I'll mainly go over parts so you know what each part looks like. So for the braking system for section B, right here is going to be your brake chambers. You have your slack adjuster and your push rod. It's going to look very different because it's upside down here. Now from here, you can actually see the brake shoes and lining and the brake drum. The brake drum is this outer piece here. For you all on this side, you can see the brake drum right there. Yeah? There you go, that's an angle there. So you got the brake drum on the outside. Then you have your brake shoes and lining right there. There you go, that's an angle. You able to see the brake shoes and lining?
I gotta get up.
Come on around.
Yeah, you gotta go around that way.
And there's the brake shoes and lining. You see that right there. And of course the drum is this outer piece here. Yeah. So, like I said, review your video or any notes for the braking system for Section 8 for the pre-trip for them. As I said, it's going to be the same, but at least you know what the parts are. Okay. That should be everything I need to be up here for, so those of you on this side can move back around. Where's my voice out every time I do this? Okay. So right here, we'll start up with our drive tires. dry tires are properly mounted secure with no abrasions, bulges, cuts, or any exposed material on the sidewall. Tread depth no less than 2/32 of an inch in all of the major grooves. Same size and type across the axle. Built to manufacturer specifications or from 100 to 110 psi. These can be recapped. They're not leaking air with 3 to 5 inches space between the tires and no debris. Okay. Next up, we have our steel rim. It's properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken with no illegal welds. There should be no sign of rust streaks or shiny metal around your lug nuts, which will indicate looseness. All lug nuts are present and tight. You have your valve stem, which is going to be located up top this time. It's properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken, straight with a metal cap and not leaking. Right here is going to be your axle seal. The axle seal is properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken with no illegal welds. And if not leaking 1 inch of 90-weight gear lube. If it were leaking, that would indicate an outer axle seal leak. All right, let's move towards the back here. Right here, we have our mud flap along with our mud flap bracket. It's properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken. Bracket should have no illegal welds. It should have DOT reflective tape. Should be proper height from the ground, which is within 8 inches. For the lights in the back here, all of my lights are properly mounted secure, not cracked or broken with no moisture behind the lens, and they work. As you can see, it does have rubber seals here. Properly mounted secure, soft and pliable, not leaking any moisture. Now you need to know the functions. The clear light is used for reverse. These red lights are the only set of 5 function lights on the vehicle. The 5 functions are parking, running, four-ways, turn signals, and brake lights. That's it for section B. Questions on B?
Rush. Boy, got a great memory, don't you? You say that shit every day, you remember that shit.